Basically just looking to take the let's see if we can take a trade on Gbpjpy. Some data coming and it's at a right level to sell from. Looking for selling opportunity. So we're going to sell it. This could be a good place to sell from, and also data coming. So pretty much just waiting for it to see if it makes a move to the top or if it makes a move to the bottom. I'm expecting to make a move towards the bottom based on technical, but fundamental could overrule this. Where is everybody? I just need to message the other guys. Can someone just confirm me if you can see my chart clearly? Is anyone on the message or just unmute yourself and just say yes or no, please? Yeah, I just need to make sure that you can actually see my chart, otherwise I'll be just talking to myself. Right, somebody message. Oh, thanks, Dave. Great. So it's everything fine. Pretty much just now. Just setting up all my charts. It's all right, Callum. I know you're at work, so it's fine. Just the data just come in very, very shortly. So just pretty much waiting for it to see what it does. So I'm basically for selling. As long as it stays below 47, 48, I will be looking to sell. And if it goes above, I'll wait. Because I'm expecting next selling opportunity at 148.50. That's one next selling opportunity. So let's say if this holds, if this level holds, I'll be selling it. And next one is 145, then I'll be selling it. So 148.50. Those are the two areas that I'm looking at. And right now, it's in a decent place to sell. I would have sold it by now, but because of the data coming out, I'm just holding it back. Ideally, if anyone wants to try it, just try it on your demo account, because just don't go straight into live account, because you have to straight away manage your trade because the data coming out. So moves could be very, very it could make a quite speedy move. So if you're new to it, I would advise you not to go on your live trading account if you decide to take the trade. Just go into your demo account to see how it works. Some of the guys that is already on my channel, they already know what to do with it. They'll be fine. Okay, the guys who know what to do with it, you guys know. Basically, I'm just going to tell you just sell it. If I do, stop loss, have it at first here, because 15, what is it, 30, 40 pips stop loss can be recovered straight away. I'll be looking to sell. This is where it depends on the data. If the market gets to around here, roughly about 52 here, 47.50, I'll be selling it. We're targeting straight away, first target about 30 pips, and then going to leave the trade running. So let's say if it goes the way I'm planning, because it could just go totally against me, but this is the plan, trade plan. Basically, this is what I'm going to do. I'm just getting myself ready as well. Right. Let's see which way it moves. This is what I'm expecting from here to 46. This is the area I'm looking at. If this level holds, and if it breaks, then it's most likely going to 48.50 40, yeah, will be more likely 48.50. Then yeah, next stop will be about 48.50 if it makes a new high here. So right now it's holding this level. Let's see what happens next 10 minutes or so. That's when it's going to make a decision which way it's going to go. I'm just setting my buy sell limit at the moment. Sorry, sell stop. Let's see. Right. Stop at 147.50. 147.50. Stop loss I'm going to have there first. 47. 90. Yeah, 47.90. Take profit is going to be take profit is most likely be around, if it does turn around from there, it's going to be around 45.50. Right, guys, I just set my order basically at because this is exactly what I'm expecting. If this level holds, then the next move here, and then finally finish it off with around 45, 46. Those are the areas that I'm expecting this move to take place. It's a matter of time if it's going to hold or not. We'll find out in next 8 minutes or so. Once again, the guys newly coming to the join me. Just if it's your live account, just don't. If it's the first time and don't live account, don't go on it. Just try on a demo, see how it works, and then eventually, as you're doing it more, then you can do it in a live account. No, I advise you not to go into your live account because it's a more of news trading. Although the analysis is done last night, but everything is set there to take a trade. The way I set it up is for a sell. So let's say if that it goes as I planned it from last night, and finally it's at that level. Let's see if it holds or not. If it holds, and this is where my entry is 47.50, 52, and stop loss is just here 90, 47.90. Target is going to be first 47.20, and then I'm going to leave the trade running till around 46 to 45. So that's the trade plan for this one. Because long as this level holds 48.15, then still within the sell zone. And the reason I'm having a stop loss here is because of the news, it could just go straight, take my order and straight shoot up. So that's the reason, that just to keep my money safe more than anything else. Because if it holds this level, I can go back and sell again. But because of the news, I just don't want to take my order here and then straight where it goes another 100 pips. I'd rather get stopped out on 40 pips. So this is the only reason that having a stop loss here. Otherwise, my stop loss should be around minimum 48.20, possibly 48.70. Those are the places that stop loss should be. Because of the news, I'm just putting it here. Because I just do not want market to just come and take my order and then straight reverse. So let's see how this plan out. We'll know it in 5 minutes possibly. Just hope the market don't fool us, because every time we've done it before, plan everything, the next thing is no movement whatsoever. So just hope it's not one of them. At least either way it makes good. It goes to the top, at least good scalp it. So let's watch. This is where the water is going to take from. Is it going to take it? Right. Literally got 5 minutes exactly before see the direction.
I hear no fucking volume. I hear everybody talking. I don't hear shit.
Data should be coming out any minute, mate. Any minute, yeah. Right, guys, took my order. Just took my order again. Let's see if it continues or not. It's literally just took the order. Hopefully it continues. Yeah. 5 pips. But that's the thing. Just don't want this to reverse from that. Because you could just took my order and then straight away go. So took my order here and now it's rolling down. But it's a news trade, so we have to make sure that we quickly take control of the trade by moving stop loss. Right, what is it? Yeah, so took the order, now 15 pips. So it's best quickly to get into the trade and just quickly take some profit and break even the trade. That's the safest way of doing it. So I'm just going to wait for a couple of minutes. My trade is already on break even now, because with the news, you just don't want to come in and then just reverse with it within 5 minutes. You can't do this. So was it 15, 20? Yeah, I mean 25 pips. It is a lot of money. It depends what you're trading with. So quickly break even the trade. So now trade is pretty much safe. Whatever happens, 52, 52. There you go. Let's see where that takes us if we hit our final target. So basically, what I'm expecting is to continue to around 46. Finish the day around 46. I mean 47 minimum, obviously coming down 20 bips away. So it's 46 to 45. This is what I'm expecting with that move today. Let's see what happens next few hours. Right now, if you took it, just put it onto break even, although 25, 30 pips. But still, if it's going to reverse from here, it's just going to go and hit around 50. And as things stand, it's holding this level, so quite possibly we see a downwards move for the rest of the day. Just book your partial profit on that, because what is it, 10, 30 pips. It's ideal time to book some little profit and then put the stop loss on the break even and just lay it on for the day and see what happens around 5, 6 o'clock. It might be just continue with that same move, or it might reverse, but we've got nothing to lose on that trade if we just do that. Partial profit and stop loss into break even later on for the day. Target is around 45, 46, anywhere around that area. So let's see if we get this or not. Right, guys. Thanks a lot for joining me. Now that trade is safe, I've got a few things to sort out. I possibly can jump back in later on. I would not take that trade. Basically, it's at the right place, and also I took a trade early in the last night that went and hit stop loss, which is I think about 50 to 60 pips. I think it wasn't this one, but soon as I saw in the morning is at the level, took the stop loss by 10 pips and then stopped and holding this level, I decided to take it. So this is what happens with trading, because I take my stop losses very, very close, 30, 40, 50 pips. Maximum is like, no, well, I don't think in this whole year I took any trade with more than 100 pips. So those stop losses I can recover within another trade. So if I get stopped out once, twice, I can just go back in and recover straight away. So I rather take my loss and then enter the market again, rather than taking the stop loss of 300-400 pips and then getting a drawdown of 300. Then you don't know if the market is going to turn or not. I rather take my loss, come back into the market and take it again. That's what I do in terms of losses. I take my losses more than anything. I'm more than happy to take my losses, as long as I know it's within my reach. I can jump back in and take it. So that's why 30, 40, those are stop losses I take and target 100, 150 pips. But sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. As long as one trade goes for the way I'm expecting, I'll always come out on profit or break even minimum. So this is the way I do it. Stop losses, if you see the stop losses, don't panic because it's only 30 pips, stop losses, 40 pips, stop losses. I think last week was like 3 trade hit stop loss. That's with altogether was 150 pips. And what it does, what happened after? With one trade, we made 150 pips. So that's why the way I do my trading in terms of risk wise, take my stop losses. As long as 3 stop losses, 1 take profit, or 1 goes to the final target, I will finish the day or week in profit. So that's why I take my losses. I don't wait and hope and pray when the market is gone against my analysis. I do not do that. But I think, oh no, it's going to happen. No, it's going to do it. Let's move this stop loss 100 pips, 50 pips. I don't do it. I make a decision. If I see something I missed out, maybe 10 pips difference, I will change the stop loss if I see something is happening in front of my eyes. Otherwise, I just leave my stop losses. Even 30 pips, I take my loss. 40 pips, I take my loss. Even this one, the reason I put my stop losses here is 30 pips. Because I know if the market is going to go above this, it's going to break this level likely. So I'd rather be out here than there and then move my stop loss again and find out it's actually a bad trade. I'd rather find out early as possible. So when you see stop losses, just don't panic as long as you keep your risk in place. And all it takes is the stop losses I take, one trade, one good trade, everything is recovered. So when you see stop losses, just don't panic. Keep your risk to reward, risk in place. Just don't go crazy in one. You don't keep changing stop losses in different trade. You just keep it in a same for all the trades. Just don't change lot size in different ones, because if one goes into take profit and one taking loss, the loss one is with a bigger lot size and the profit one is a small lot size, then you're going to be end up in a losing, having a bad week or a bad day, when everyone else is going to have a decent day. So that's why keep your for all trade, keep your risk. Don't change your risk in different trade for different all the time. You can change it end of the week, end of the month, or keep it for same for the throughout the week. Then you will see a result. If you have a bad week or good week, you'll be able to calculate yourself. When you keep changing it, you're not able to see where you gone wrong or where I gone wrong if I have taken my trades. This is the only way that I shouldn't trade anymore today. I lost one. Yeah, if you keep it like that, then it's good. It's more of discipline. You decided not to take it. Yeah, that's good. Although that trade is gone for us, this trade could have gone against us. I do my I take no more than 2 stop losses either. But this one I took more of a scalp, and this one just literally was set up there. I've been analyzing this for a whole week, and setup was just there, and I couldn't. I could afford to miss it, but that trade was marked up and it was sitting there to take. So I had to take this one. Yeah, so pretty much I just kind of recovered my the loss I took last night. Anyways, guys, you guys have a good day, and let's see if that move continues. And we'll catch up some other time. All right, thanks a lot, guys.
Come on. Jesus.
Yes, but I will not be sending any more signals today until I get this one, close this one, or this trade get into a decent position where I can just leave it. Then I might send another one. But today I will not send any more signals. Only is going to be more of watching the market, because we've got 2 trades right now. We've got 2 trades running. What is it? Because I don't like to take too many trades at once until one get good profit, and then after that, good position, nothing to worry. Then I would send another one. I don't send like 5, 6, 7 trades at once. Maximum 3. It could be 5, long as we have other ones. We manage to break even the trades or to profit. Then we'll send another one. But I don't take too many. No more than 3 trades at once when start with. When all the trades getting under control, where you can put your stop loss into break even, book partial profit, yeah, then I'll look for another trade. Otherwise, 2 to 3 trades at once. I don't take any more than this. But today there will be no signals. No more signals for today, because 2 trades. If it goes as expecting, we are looking at right now is 2 to 300 pips anyway. So let's say if it follows, there's no need to take any more trades. All you need is one good trade a day. It could be this one. Gbpjpy could be the one that trade of the day. Let's say if that happens, if that continues with the move. What is Sergio? Have you took this Gbpjpy when I was marking it up, or you just decided not to take it today? Okay, guys, I just got an appointment. I really need to go at 10:30, so I need to get ready to go. And when I saw this trade is set up there and data coming out, I mean, I usually do that every morning, but last this whole month, pretty much whole month, it was more of to do with personal thing, where it's a month of Ramadan, which I do celebrate, and that's the one reason I couldn't maintain those. I do live session and stuff, live trading. So should be back from next week. We'll be doing it here and there, and everyone will get used to it as well. Any opportunities I usually do come live and take a trade here and there. So from next week, we'll be doing more of that. Let's see how the week goes. Right, thanks a lot, guys. I just have to go. Probably catch up with you guys possibly later on, or maybe tomorrow. Right, have a good day, guys. Just if you have taken Gbpjpy, keep your eye on it. As long as you put in a break even, now it's 50 pips in profit. It's a good place to take your move your stop loss to break even. No problem. Yeah, just keep your risk, manage your risk, because you don't want to lose. Say for example, 100 quid on one, 50 quid on another, and 300 on another. As long as you keep your risk. I trade myself 2 to 3% on a trade. That's all I do. So can you imagine if it's like, for example, £1,000 account or £500 account, it will take about 100 trade, losing trade, to blow my account or put my account in risk. And 50 to 100 pips, trade in a row will never happen. Losing trade will never happen. That's one thing. But when you're losing too much, where one trade taking 10% to 20%, then on the third trade you'll be scared to go on. Because what if that goes and hits stop loss? Your account will be gone. I can give you an example. There's the one person that actually is how she took her account from 200 to 1,000. Now I know for the fact that individual will take the account from 1,000 to 5,000 in December, guaranteed. The way she is actually following my instruction and the way she is managing the risk. Because end of the day, it's not about how good trader you are. Obviously, yes, but it's how you manage your trade is more important than anything else. You can be a good trader, but if you don't manage your risk properly, one bad trade, no matter how good trader you are, you'll be finished. So that's why that's the whole reason you have a risk management. We cannot say we're going to go into the trade, we're going to win the trade. We go in, we accept it, that trade is already lost. As soon as you jump into the trade, you accept it, you lost the trade. Don't say I'm going to win the trade, because you are not in control of the market. You marked up, it ticked all your boxes. Now you got nothing else you can do. You went in based on the information in front of you, and in forex, the market changes within minutes. It's not going to look at you, look at anybody. When it's going to reverse, it's going to reverse. So this is the whole reason we need to have risk management. Otherwise, this trade is pretty much I was 100%. If that market comes and take my order, at least we'll go into 20 pips. Within 20 pips, when I'm 100%, do you think I would be trading with risking like 1 to 2% when I'm pretty much 100%? No, I would go with possibly 100% risk. But then again, doing this, what if you had just gone on and took my order and reversed? My account would have been finished. So this is the reason, no matter how sure you are, your risk must be, you should set your own risk. I set my risk, no matter what, how good the trade is, 2 to 3%. I'm happy to make 2 to 3% on a single trade. Maybe 5% if there is scalping and in front of me, everything's happening. Yeah, but it's 2 to 3% is what I do. So last night, it depends on your account. If I have an account to lose pretty much was it 50 to 70 pounds, it's too much for me. On our what is it on I only lost 250 quid, and that is 250 quid is already made now, right in front of you guys. I just made my money back. So when you're risking based on your account 2 to 3%, then you got nothing to worry, because you will not have 50 losing trade in a row. That one thing I can guarantee. I can't guarantee anything else, but 50 losing trading will be impossible. And with this, we're going to have good and bad. So if you're going to risk too much and put your account at risk, then there's nothing else I can do. I set all the rules for in terms of what I do. And if anyone wants to follow it, that's fine. If you have your own rules, you should follow it too. And you don't have to follow my rule, as long as you're following a rule and sticking to it, not keep changing it every trade, every day. You're following it. As Sergio mentioned, he lost 2 trades. Now he doesn't want to go back to the trade, which is a good thing, because that is discipline. And this is the only way you improve yourself. You saw this a good trade, you didn't take it because you accept it. If I lose 2 trade, I'm not going to go back in. That is the way of building yourself. If you can hold yourself away from the market when opportunity is there, that clearly showing that you start building your discipline. And trading is discipline is everything, literally everything. Because guys that loses their head when they'll see 2, 3 trade losing, and then they go bang, trying to chase that trade, trying to do this, end up blowing the account. When the market is for you, its market is for you. When its market is not there for you, it's not there for you. You have to accept it. The market going to go against you, you just accept and just move on. I accepted my loss last night, but that trade is literally, if you look at my analysis last night, I was expecting to sell from that level, and it was there. Data is coming out, pretty much very, very limited small risk, and I decided to. Anyway, guys, I'll catch up with you guys possibly tomorrow. Let's see how today plan out. I'm just going to monitor the current 2 trades we are running, and let's see how the day finishes. All right, thank you guys. Have a good day.